the Greasy Spoon, the Great British Calf, the one true hangover cure that's not going to put a dent in your pocket. Once these covered the streets of Britain, and yet since the 80s have been in rapid decline, I knew I had to head to the streets, search out these traditional calves, find myself a fry-up, and ask the great people of Britain, when was the last time you had a full English?
Literally so long ago that I can't remember.
I like the middle of a sausage. I don't like the end of a sausage.
I love a fry-up.
Yeah.
So, I like to try and have one once a week, really.
Oh, maybe.
Sausage, egg, bacon, beans.
Yeah. Tomato?
Tomato, yeah.
Yeah, get it all on there. This here was the calf in my hometown. And this whole video is all going to be about searching for the calf, the Greasy Spoon, the place where you can get that banging fry-up, and how those places are sadly disappearing. Now, this one in my hometown disappeared for a different reason, and you can see the traces of that there. This place had a really bad fire, so you can see all the fire damage there and the smoke, what the smoke's caused coming down. So it looks like the building is being repaired. Now, I don't know if the calf will be returning as the calf or if the building's just been repaired, but it got me thinking when this place did burn down about how like Greasy Spoons, proper calves, are some of the last remaining places of community in the country. So iconic for the working class, or just the workers in general, the early starters, the hungry, the thirsty. These places were that beacon of hope, the last remaining bit of community where you could go get a cheap breakfast, fill up. So I thought, let's do it, let's go explore what happened to the calf. Why are they disappearing? What's taking over in popularity from them? With this fire damage, will it be able to return as the cafe on front? We're saying that. Let's go find one that is open and get a banging full English. So when was the last time you had a full English?
I actually don't like a full English.
You don't like them?
No, I don't like them.
What's right? Do I detect a Welsh accent?
You do?
Okay. Do you have anything in Wales that's similar?
Yeah, we have kind of similar stuff. We have more like have you ever tried lava bread?
No.
Lava bread is, you'd have that on a Welsh breakfast.
And do you like that?
I don't. My grampy does that.
All right, okay. So what is it about full English you don't like? Bacon? Do you like bacon?
Yeah, I like bacon.
Sausages?
I like the middle of a sausage. I don't like the end of a sausage.
Beans?
No, I don't like beans.
Egg?
Yeah, it depends what the egg is.
Hash brown?
No.
Do you like hash
Don't
brown?
like hash brown.
So the Greasy Spoon really does represent something more than just a cafe. It has been immortalised into British culture over the years. A place where real people go, where real people can be found, and a place that we all can relate to. Is there anything more nostalgic than a calf appearing on your TV screens? And it seems to be a place in fiction where people get together from all different walks of life, different characters, good and bad, providing that space where certain conversations can be had. It has become the backdrop for the real Britain. Once you've stripped away all the politics, corporations and nonsense, you'll find the real folk down in the calf. But where did the term the Greasy Spoon come from? Well, its origins can be traced back to some writing from 1848, which describes a restaurant in Rome so murky and far removed from cleanliness that the Germans have bestowed upon it the appellation of the Dirty Spoon. But the first mention of the Greasy Spoon came in a story in a magazine from 1906 about the writer Robert Louis Stevenson. And it says this: he was found moping in the darkest corner of an eating house, much frequented by artists and familiarly known as the Greasy Spoon. It then, in the 1920s, became the name for the American diner, another thing that has been portrayed so well throughout the years in film and TV. But before we get to how it penetrated Britain, I need to go eat a full English. Welcome to Halifax, the biggest town near where I live, the town where Halifax Town football team play, at the Shea Stadium, which is just up here. And apparently near the Shea Stadium is a banging calf that does an unreal full English. So we're going to go head there. Hopefully they're open, get some food, see what it's like. And again, I mentioned at the start about community. Like, I feel like these calves, these Greasy Spoons, will still exist near community. What have you got? A football stadium, a real community, and that gives life still to the Shea Cafe. It's called the Shea Cafe. Somewhere around here, I believe. Hey, there we go. The Shea Cafe Bistro. Look at that. Let's do it. Hey up, mate, you alright? How's it going? Yeah, good. Can I get full English, please, mate? Can I get a cup of tea with that as well? Nice. So here we are in the first calf, and I am mega excited because the reviews of this place are absolutely amazing. First cup of tea, gotta be done in a calf. Absolutely iconic part of the whole experience. But yeah, this place so good. Proper simple, not fancy, and just look at that full English. Absolutely mega. So let's dig in, and whilst I'm eating it, I'm just going to let you know for my international audience, because there's a few of you, maybe you don't know what full English is. Well, it is a breakfast meal where you get some bread, you get some bacon, fried eggs, hash brown, sausages, tomatoes. Now that's probably the controversial one, some people don't want that. You get beans, mushrooms, fried bread, just everything that you could want on a plate to get rid of a hangover. And I can confirm that this place was absolutely class, a proper greasy spoon, and that's not a negative term. It's a good term. It means a real place serving real food, good folk, not expensive. Quick look at the menu. I paid $7.90 for mine. I realised there was a mega breakfast, which comes with black pudding and spam. I love spam. Wish I'd had that. But yeah, I also love that this place is on 4 Hunger Hill, Halifax. Mega. Chez Cafe Bistro, a proper calf. I absolutely love it. Mate, so good. Thank you very much. That was absolutely banging, yeah. How's business in that here?
Really good.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of stuff from the footy stadium?
Yeah, weekend. You can't get a seat.
Really?
Wow. Full.
Nice.
Yeah, both sides. We just had this extended.
Cool.
This next door.
Yeah.
It just used to be this.
Wow. Oh, that's great to hear. Yeah. Right, take it easy, man. Bye. Shit. Right, there we go. It's pissing it down, absolutely pissing it down. Summer's over, isn't it? Summer's over, so it's time to fill up on fry-ups and be momentarily happy. Now, that place was well good. So good. The recommendations from that I'd been given about there were it's just ace. Really friendly, really nice, good value, you get loads of food. And it was buzzing as well to hear him say at the end, like, he's really busy, they've just had to extend. And maybe this is why the ones that are remaining will keep doing well and thrive, because people just want, and essentially what a greasy spoon is, what is the calf? It's no nonsense food, innit? It's just good food, fills you up, you feel like you got stuff for your money, not fancy, on you go, simple as that. So maybe the ones that are still around will be doing well, because that's what people want. Right, I'm well full, but I can't stop because I've got to go find more food. So let's go find more food. Just asking people, when was the last time you had a fry-up, a proper fry-up?
Literally so long ago that I can't remember.
And why is that?
It just doesn't appeal to me.
It doesn't appeal to you?
Too much.
So after World War II was when the calf really took off. Now, rationing only ended in 1954, so you've got to imagine that everyone at that time was after a good meal, a good cheap meal using simple ingredients. Everyone from lorry drivers, builders, dockers all relied on the calves for fry-ups and endless mugs of strong tea to keep them going throughout the day. Now, the peak of popularity for the calf came in the 1980s. This was a time when they were everywhere. You've got to imagine it was a time as well when the pubs were still about. There was a lot of community spaces back in the 1980s. But yeah, food was still simple. Pies, butties, fry-ups. And it's no coincidence that in 1974, the first McDonald's opened in Woolwich, London, and this would change our eating habits and bring down the greasy spoon. Here we are at the second place. You're bound to find a good calf, and that is a business park. Now, I've worked on this very business park for the majority of my 20s. I worked in so many different of these units, selling gym equipment, packing boxes, working in a photography studio. This is where I spent my 20s working. However, what this place did have, and does still have, is a banging calf. So we're going to go there, get some food. So if you think Jesus feeding the 5,000 was miraculous, then you're going to be blown away by what this tiny little cabin can do, born not for profit, but out of necessity to keep the endless stream of hungry workers who work all the hours, early starts, late finishes, horrible shift patterns, and this is the place that keeps them all going. The decor is just stuff chucked together, and it works perfectly. You don't need anything more than this. And the food, everything you could want. You got cakes, you got pies, you got pastries, you got cans of pot noodles, chocolate, sweets, and all of this is affordable. Nothing breaking the bank in here. I was after a jacket spud, but sadly they had all sold out. You've got to get here early if you want one of them bad boys. They are glorious. So for me, it's a can of pop and a proper BLT. Just look at the size of that. An absolute beast of a butty. butty, the kind of butty that puts Pret a Manger to shame, the kind of butty that makes us think, why did we let Starbucks take over our streets? And just look how great this place is. A proper caff doing its job. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I'll have to come back when you got jacket spuds on. I used to work on the business park and them jacket spuds were the best I've ever had, so I'll have to come back.
And the massive as well.
I know, yeah.
Huge, yeah.
The butty was great as well, so thank you so much. Alright, see you later. So there it is. The tiny little unassuming shack of a calf, or calf of a shack on the business park. Absolutely mega BLT. Mega BLT. I think that came to $4.50 for a ginormous butty and a can of pop. It's nice as well because you feel like you're supporting a proper independent operation going on. They're small, so I'm assuming they're not paying crazy rents like a lot of other places around. Now, business parks have banging calves. Doesn't extend to retail parks. You will not find a banging calf on a retail park. Corporations have fully dissolved themselves into the fabric of the retail park. When was the last time you had a fry up?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Was it good?
Yes, it was.
Where did you get it? What place was it at?
Sheffield, cafe in Sheffield.
How much you pay?
£7.50.
Good, and good value for that?
Very good value.
What's the max you'd pay for a fry up?
Probably £10.
£10. And was your place like a proper cafe you had it in?
A proper cafe.
Greasy
yeah.
Spoon?
Yeah, Greasy
Long-
Spoon cafe.
Yeah, you're gonna get another one soon?
Yeah, probably.
Nice one. Hey, good man, cheers, thanks so
No
much. Okay, so here we are in Manchester city centre, and I have found a place that does a very expensive full English, probably the most expensive full English I'll ever pay for. It does look banging, I'm not gonna lie, it does look well good, but it's kind of the opposite to the cafe in the Greasy Spoon, the cheap one. So I'll ask you, what's the most you've ever paid for a full English, or what would you pay for a full English? Well, yeah, let's find this restaurant. I think it's in a hotel somewhere. Yeah, down here in a hotel. And yeah, have the third brekkie meal of the week. So this place is called Pip at the Treehouse Hotel in Manchester, and this feels worlds away from the places we've been frequenting so far. I mean, the decor here has been carefully thought through. Each item has been delicately placed in the correct position. So I brought my good mate Jack along for moral support because I wanted company on this one. It's a bit different. I don't mind sitting in a cafe on my own. Full English breakfast here. This is obviously what we're going for. Look at that. Homemade beans, 2 organic eggs. Obviously, I've got the brew coming, and then patiently waited for the arrival of the most expensive full English I have ever paid for. And look at that. I mean, it looks posh, doesn't it? It does look worlds away from the fry-ups that I've had so far. Everything is carefully placed on the plate, just like the decor in the restaurant. Look at the sourdough bread. Look at the bacon. Everything is so neat. Is that necessary with a full English? I don't know, but let's dig in. Now, I can confirm everything tasted amazing. Now, Jack went for the vegetarian just to try it out, see what was coming. I'm not sure his sausages were as good. And look at this, that's the hash brown. Have you ever seen a hash brown so posh? Now, it doesn't matter if I spend £5 on a full English or £20, I'm going to spill it all over myself. Not sure that's the full English's fault, though. One other thing, would have been nice to have some more absorbent bread at the end just to mop the plate up with. Right, there we go, the poshest full English of the day we'll have today. So I took my mate Jack because I wanted to because it's a bit of an experience. I don't normally eat posh full Englishes. I wanted to go take someone with me. So the two of us, cup of tea each and a full English, £46 that came to. So it is a world away, isn't it, from the Greasy Spoon. I mean, it was delicious. Sourdough though, controversial opinion, sourdough is not as good and never will be as good as just Warburton's thick slice. At the end I just wanted to mop it all up, and it feels like a workout for your teeth, sourdough, doesn't it? So we also need to look in town at what has taken over from the Greasy Spoon. What came, obviously, so many different eating habits in the world now than at its peak. What was it? Its peak in the 70s and 80s. I mean, already just walk into this. Dutch fishmen, cheesy tacos, you got Thai there, burgers, famous Philadelphia cheesesteaks. Last time you had a full English, when was it?
Last week.
Last week? Who's a veggie?
Yeah.
And when, do you still go out for a full English at all? Is that on the menu, or are you?
We kind of do it at home most of the time.
You prefer to cook at home? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably been like a couple of weeks back.
Right, yeah. And if you were to go out for full English, what would you expect to pay? Max?
7, 8 quid.
7, 8 quid.
I was thinking like it's a bit bougie, like 12 quid is like kind of like.
Yeah, well, spoons, yeah. I mean, you'll pay what, 4 there?
That's not real food.
So that guy there saying spoons, not real food. But let's look at the prices of spoons. Now, you can get a large full English, $7.59, but the smallest one starts at $3.99. So this has taken a huge market share away from the calf. But you can have full English. I can have fish and chips. Your mum can have a chicken tikka masala. Spoons has replicated society. It has taken all these individual communities and put it under one giant corporate roof. Now, what else have you got, though? We've spoke about McDonald's before. Obviously, so huge in the United Kingdom. They are everywhere. You've got Greggs. They've done the breakfast meals really well. So many people love Greggs. You've got the lunchtime meal deal. So many people who work in cities and towns will be going and getting a meal deal for their lunch. Instead of sitting in the calf, they sit at their office desk eating a rectangular sandwich and a Scotch egg. But I think what's really taken place in British culture now is instead of going for a full English brekkie, we go out for brunch, don't we? Everyone goes for nice brunch, sourdough, more sourdough, avocados, eggs. It all looks very nice. You got like an expensive flat white. All places doing a bit of everything. You got brekkie, you got brunch, and you got pizza. Beautiful places like Fig and Sparrow for your lovely coffee. See, that place there was even doing the full English brunch. They're selling egg coffee, for Christ's sake. Egg coffee. Eggs on plate next to bacon. Not in coffee. No. When was the last time you had a proper fry-up?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Where was it? Did you make it yourself?
No, went out for it. Local to me, place in Reddish.
Oh, really?
Aldi's.
Is it like a calf? Is it like a pub?
Cafe.
Proper calf?
All independent cafe. Yeah.
Nice. How much did you pay, do you remember?
7 quid.
7 quid, good. What's the max you'd pay for a full English?
For a good one, 12 quid.
12 quid, no more. I just paid 17 for one.
Right.
But yeah, so how often do you reckon you have them? Is it a treat or is it like, do you
I love a fry up.
Yeah.
So, I like to try and have one once a week, really.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Healthy, but.
And are they normal in the traditional calf type places?
Yeah.
I like that.
From shopping at Marsh, you might nip in and get one at Marsh or something like that. But
All right, yeah.
nothing too fancy. Little calf, little independence. Transport independence, if you know what I mean.
Doesn't need to be fancy, just is what it is. Oh, maybe.
Sausage, egg, bacon, beans.
Yeah. Tomato?
Tomato, yeah.
Yeah, get it all on there. Hey, good man, great answer, thank you so much. Yeah, like that fella said then as well. It doesn't need to be fancy, does it? That's the thing about them. I think there's something nice about just a proper, as it is, full English. Make it too fancy, you lose something. So when was the last time you had a full English?
It depends what you mean by full English, because I had Linden McCartney sausages.
All right, okay, yeah.
Does
No,
that count?
that's totally fine, yeah.
So that would have been the weekend then.
Yeah?
Saturday.
Made yourself?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
How much, can you remember how much it cost to make all of that for you then?
Cost. It was a bit. Well, I got all this stuff from Aldi, so
Right.
probably like £8 to £10.
It's not too bad, is it?
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
alright.
So you're vegan? Or vegetarian?
No.
Oh, you just prefer them? Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Have you been out for a full English recently? Or like, no? Like to a proper calf, like a Greasy
No, I
Spoon
can't
calf?
remember the last time I did.
Just asking people, what's your name?
Merrick.
Merrick. When was the last time you had a full English?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? How much did you pay?
£6.80.
Good. Where was that?
West Horton.
Oh yeah, proper like calf?
Yeah, Greasy Spoon.
Yeah, Greasy Spoon, their video's all about
Yeah,
Greasy
I
Spoon.
tell you what's good, Rustic Korea.
Oh really?
Yeah, around the corner.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you want
yeah.
like a breakfast and that.
Still a
yeah.
proper calf?
Yeah, it's a proper cafe. The thing has been through for you guys. It's really good.
What's the max you pay for a full English?
Depending, poached eggs and stuff like that, probably like 15 quid.
Yeah,
I've got them
I just paid 17 quid, and it was good, but it's like,
that?
we're at quite like a hotel down there.
Steak that's
But then I got one the other day for like 8 quid and it was way better. It's like, it doesn't need to be fancy, does it? It doesn't need to be fancy.
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
Yeah. How often do you reckon you get one then?
Once a month, very rarely.
Yeah. Hey, brilliant, mate. Thank you so much, honestly.
too, sir.
Good to meet you,
Enjoy.
Eric. Take care. Right, apparently there is a banging calf. Oh yeah, just over here, Round Trees. I've heard well good things about this. Let's go have a look. After that Posh one, I don't know if I'll be able to eat full English because I'm still absolutely stuffed. But let's have a look. Round Trees calf. I was so buzzing to find this place. It just sits there so perfectly amongst all the corporations, the Subways, the McDonald's, the KFCs, and it just feels like real food. You've got big, fresh, tasty sandwiches, all $3.95, all these cold fillings, and how could you possibly want to go to Subway when you've got something like this here? It just looks incredible. You've got your cafe classics, you've got your served all-day breakfasts, you've got your spud oven full of spuds that just look absolutely mega, but I was mega full, so I just got a cup of tea to see me by. But then I opened the menu and I liked the look of the menu, and it said on it, feeding hungry Mancunians for 30 years, and I saw the big breakfast and I looked around the cafe and I thought, I can't not get involved with what everyone else is doing in here. And so for the second time in about 2 hours, I was having another full English. I've never been so happy to see some proper bread, none of this sourdough shite. Look, it was good before, but I'm not a fancy man. For me, this is how I want my full English. And you can make it as posh as you want, but is your hash brown going to taste as good as one of these? Let's dig in. Now, what's been amazing about making this video, aside from the fact that I've got to eat full Englishes all week long, has been realising that, yeah, Greasy Spoons, calves have been in massive decline for a long time. They are not as prominent as they used to be at all, but the ones that do still exist are absolutely amazing, and I think they always will be, because they really are true places of community, independent places, real places, nout fancy. And that really is all that a lot of people actually want. And I was finally getting to restore some order, mopping up my plate with a bit of proper bread in a proper Greasy Spoon in Manchester. And I think this cost me like £9 with a cup of tea. Rowntree's, what a calf. There we go, Rowntree's behind me. Probably the most traditional calf we've found of this video. I'm 4 full Englishes, well, 3 full English, 1 giant butty deep. It's been fun, it's been a heck of a lot of fun. Wonder how many calories I've put away. But yeah, Rowntree's Cafe, absolutely banging. Another thing we've got to touch upon is how the world has changed. Not everyone wants to eat greasy food anymore. People like living healthy, they like eating healthy, they like going to the gym, they like keeping in shape. However, what I will say is, after a week of absolutely gorging myself on giant full Englishes and breakfast butties, I went and ran Heaton Park Run in Manchester, a 5k running event, and I ran 17:51. So you absolutely can do both. You can go and have an absolutely big full English, or 2, or 3, and it ain't gonna do shit. So here's what I suggest you do. Go find your local calf, find your Greasy Spoon, go enjoy some proper independent places of community that serve great food at a low cost. Because I tell you this, like a good independent pub, you'll miss them when they're gone. Oh wow, look at that. That's great, thank you so much. That's all good, yeah. Damn. Look at that.